Johnson. This next week also brings the legislature to another important milestone when the Appropriations Committee will meet and hear revenue estimates and then later decide what revenue target they will work toward. If you have any inside information or anything you can help us as an audience understand about the process or what we might expect, I think that might be helpful. Thank you.
Is that directed to anyone or all four? Or?
Anybody who knows anything.
You know that we legislators know nothing, Julie. So. The process is fascinating, really, at least those of us who have been part of it. Al was an appropriator for a time, and so was I. So we will hear those revenue projections coming from both the Governor's Office, Bureau of Finance and Management more appropriately, and the Legislative Research Council. The Board of Economic Advisors has gotten together and provided their feedback relative to some economic indicators, what they feel we're looking at going forward. Projections are manipulated based upon that feedback, but you'll see different projections on all lines, from sales tax to contractors excise tax to wholesale alcoholic beverage tax, etc. And ultimately, then the Appropriations Committee will sit down, they'll first have a subcommittee, take a look at all these issues, and then the committee as a whole. What we've seen recently is a little bit better actual revenues coming in. The first few months of the year were laggy. More recently, it looks better. I think what we have to do is decide how we're going to temper expectations. Are we now on an upswing, or did we have a couple good months that will be followed by maybe a little bit slower time? And we have to also look at what was going on last year, because the actuals are compared year over year. And so we see how January was relative to last January, how December was relative to last December. So I guess I'm cautiously optimistic that we may see a little bit better revenue projections or revenue estimates when they go through the process, but I'm not going to paint a rosier picture than I should. I don't anticipate we're going to be looking at 5% revenue growth from last year to this coming year, in terms of budget fiscal years. So Al may choose to weigh in if he would like, if I've missed anything. I don't have any insight, though, Julie, as to what exactly they're targeting as to a revenue estimate. I think they're taking a very measured approach and don't want to get the cart ahead of the horse, so to speak. Thank you.